Well, hello, Young and the Restless Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Monday, December the 4th, 2023. Monday, December the 4th. Let's see. Not that much happened, everybody. I mean, let's be real. It was incredibly slow. But then again, you know what? Typical Young and the Restless. Let's see what happened. Phyllis walks in. Chloe and Summer were talking. Not Chloe, I'm sorry. Chelsea and Summer were talking. And of course, Chelsea was trying to uh hump her on, you know, you got feelings for Chance. And Summer's like, yeah, but um I'm not gonna do anything about him. And Chloe's still saying, yeah, but it's what you really want. See, of course, Chelsea would say something like that, right? Of course. Because when she decided she was going to go after Billy, who was Billy with? He was with Lily. Chelsea didn't care. She didn't care at all. She then went to work with him on the podcast, was trying to play footsie, trying to throw peanuts on him, Billy. It did not, she didn't care that he was in a relationship. He had to put the smack down on her because she reached over and tried to kiss him. And he was like, whoa, that's not what this is about. See, and then her whole depression spiral started, right? But she believed in not respecting anyone else's relationship. Not Kyle, Billy and Lily were living together. But oh, she's using Johnny. I want Johnny to know I'm his mother. I this, I that. And then when Johnny rejected her, and Connor was pissed. Oh, then her whole world went apart. But see, it was all about Billy. Even telling Johnny was about Billy so that they could be this family, Billy and Johnny and her and Connor. So yeah, she's egging Summer on. Now we have Phyllis walking in, and they look because they were Chelsea's like, well, what's the deal? I know you really feel well. Okay. And then Chelsea gets a glimpse of Phyllis coming in, so they both sit back, like, ooh. And Phyllis is like, well, what's going on here? And Chelsea's like, oh, we're just not Chelsea. Um, Summer's like, we're just having a meeting about Marquetti business. And so she goes, those sketches are great. We're gonna run with those. And so Chelsea goes, okay. And so Phyllis goes, sure. Marquetti business. So Chelsea looks at Phyllis and says, I'm going to take off, right? Because she knew this wasn't going to be pretty and she didn't need to stay around for it. So Phyllis sits down. Really, Summer? Really? And she's like, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, really? You and Chelsea were not talking about Marquetti business. It was personal. Chelsea's all up in like, what? And Phyllis is kind of mocking what they were doing. And then when you see me, ooh, she goes, yeah, no, I absolutely know that was personal. And I thought we were getting past this Summer where you would just lie to me like that, shutting me out, lying to me. It hurts. See, Phyllis now emotionally blackmail. It hurts me, Summer. It hurts. And so she said, well, okay, you were right. I lied. We were talking about something personal, but it's a default with you, Mom. And Daniel and I, he does it because we both have to really understand you are trying to change. But it's like a protection mechanism. And she's looking, I only want to help. And I'm thinking, no, you only want to just be a wrecking ball. You want to get in their business, mess it up, and then tell them they could fix it. See, just like she's told Summer. So Summer finally said, she goes, it's about Chance, wasn't it? It's about Chance. See, Phyllis is gonna say something to Chance, right? And hopefully Chance is like, wait, Summer's getting personal feelings about me? Oh no, 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 I'm with Sharon. So I'm gonna have to cool off a Summer. See, hopefully that's what Chance does. And then Phyllis will get slapped in the face because Summer's gonna smack her down after that. So Summer says, half the time I'm teetering between trying to work things out with Kyle or then going after Chance. Because Phyllis said the heart wants what the heart wants. Remember in Summer's dream, she said that to Sharon. The heart wants what the heart wants, right? So she says, Mom, look, I'm not going to do anything. But yes, sometimes I do think about Chance. And oh my goodness, it just something about her. She aches to be around him. Some phrase she said like that, right? And so Phyllis is like almost like, well, see, there you have it. There, that's your cue. But Summer says, but, and she goes, and I can't believe you're still looking and hoping for, to get back with Kyle. And Summer just looked at him. She goes, there's Harrison involved. And I love that little boy. See, Summer should have really told her, see, let me tell you something. The only reason I'm not happily married now is you. You made me choose. And Phyllis really did. You have to help me. I'm your mother. You have to help me. Because if you don't, you're on Diane's side. You're going to stick by Kyle and his mother and not see Phyllis completely took a jackhammer to Summer's marriage. Summer's at home with Kyle trying to be incognito. And Phyllis just texting, come now, come now. Oh my goodness. And she has the nerve to say, you are still hoping for that? It's like hoping for a time when you were happiest in your life. You know, Phyllis was, Phyllis was my girl. For the most part, I still like Phyllis, but Phyllis really has nothing. Phyllis was her best self to me when she had the Grand Phoenix. Yeah, she might get in folks' business. She might be nosy. She might this, but Phyllis was her own. And I liked that about her. Now that she doesn't have any of that, she's just, oh, man. So anyway, then we have Jill. Jill's meeting with Billy, telling him about how now she's feeling ganged up on with the family. The family, we've got Devon. She goes, when Devon bought Hamilton Winters to Chancellor, they bought a family company. And he and Lily are, they're together. And I'm thinking, no, Jill, no. See, Devon is over Hamilton, the Winters side, really, because it's Chancellor Winters. That's Devon, all Devon. Lily has nothing to do with that. Lily's over the Chancellor side. Lily's running your side. CEO, your side. But they banded together. I'm sorry, actually, no, they didn't. Their family unity almost was smashed to smithereens when they were going to go to court because you wanted to do something stupid like go public, Jill. And Lily still pretty much do what you want her to do because she's only running your half of the company. And Jill is still saying, but Chancellor Winters is my company. It's like, no, it's not. It's Devon's too. It's Chancellor Winters. Chancellor is yours. Winters is his. So don't forget that. And she goes, I need to bring in more, my family in. I need you, Billy. I need you to be there, upper level management position. What could that be, Jill? Lily is CEO. Are you gonna make him now co-CEO, which is what you should have done in the first place? Billy wasn't co-CEO. Billy was something, what was he, COO? So, oh, now you want, and then she told him about, Mamie and Tucker, and they're trying to undermine, and she has no one. Jabot will be fine. Jabot has Kyle, Jabot has Ashley, and now Diane. She goes, that family company. He goes, you mean my family company? Yeah, that side of the family company will be fine. But Chancellor is your family company too, because it's mine. And I need your help. And so she goes, you can't honestly tell me you're that happy working there. And he goes, and Chelsea came, and Chelsea's like, oh, am I interrupting? Jill's like, yes. Billy said, no, perfect timing. You need to know this too. So he fills her in on Jill's offer. And Chelsea was thinking Jill just wanted him to do a little side work. But no, she wants him to quit and go full time. She goes, ooh, that's big, you know? And so Billy looked at Jill and he said, Mom, yeah, there's some challenges because Kyle wants his job back, right? The co-CEO job. He says, but I have been doing a great job at it. That's why you've learned, you've grown. You could come back and bring so much to Chancellor Winters. He says, and I like where I'm at with Jabot. Jack and I may butt heads from time to time, but we've always done that. We're working well together. So no, I won't be leaving Jabot. And I'm thinking, for your whim, Jill, for your whim. No. So Jill don't know Chance is getting ready to come on board, but guess what? What does Chance know? What's he really going to be able to do? How you going to make Chance a higher level executive and he has no experience? They're going to look at him like Nate. And then she goes, and then they're considering bringing Nate back. And Billy was like, after what he did, she goes, exactly. And I was thinking, you viperous snake, two-faced liar, Jill, you were the main one saying, I could consider bringing Nate back. She was the first one. And Lily and Devon looked at her, what, really? She goes, yeah. See, Jill. So we'll see where that goes. Then we have Phyllis. She and Summer are going to society to have some lunch because Summer turned the tables on her and said, what's going on with you, Mom? Is there anything interesting? What's going on with your life? And so she goes, well, as a matter of fact, there is. And so she was telling Summer about, let's go to lunch and I'll tell you about it. Well, meantime, Danny and Chris are having lunch, and Danny played the song he's putting the finishing touches on that she inspired him. She was his muse, and she loves it. And then Danny's end up talking, and he goes, the inspiration I got from you and the inspiration I got from Phyllis helped me really kind of dig deep and write about forgiveness. And so Christine, wait, what? Phyllis? So you mean to tell me you're getting inspiration from Phyllis as well? And Danny is like, yeah, Phyllis gave me some inspiration. And so Christine was, being appalled. And he goes, Chris, look. She goes, don't put me in the same category as Phyllis. And Danny said, I don't put you in the same category as Phyllis. And I don't want you ever to think you're in the same category as Phyllis. However, he says, you both inspired me. And I wanted to give credit where credit is due. And I thought, okay, you know what, Danny? I liked that honesty about you. I like what you said, honestly. And he was honest with Christine about, Phyllis. He's developing it because she goes, I understand this whole co-parenting thing with Daniel. And my thing is, how are you co-parenting when Daniel is a parent? Right? How are you co-parenting Daniel? So anyway, that's where that's at. And now And then we have the Newmans. They all got back home, okay, from their whole big, massive ordeal. And I thought I made a picture for this, everybody, and I did not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add some pictures here behind me, but they're going to be huge because, I have to Photoshop them into my background. But I'm just going to add the pictures. Like right here, we have the Newmans. They're all coming home haggard, right? They've got Nick laying up, barely able to sit down. Nikki looking fidgety, and Victoria's anxious, and Cole and Victor's like, how did this happen? Okay, so they don't know what's going, and they're talking. They're talking about, oh my goodness, this was crazy, and how could that woman, that crazy woman, do this to you? And Victoria actually was on the side of, she feels sorry for Claire because Claire's the one that's been lied to all her life. And then they're like, what if it were true? What if it was true that Claire has been lied to all her life? I'm trying to make it so y'all can see, by crazy Jordan. So Victor got a report while they were there from his people. They emailed it to him. Jordan is in fact Cole's aunt. She is or was a registered nurse at that time. And during the time that Eve was born, Claire was registered working at Memorial Hospital. And so Victoria needs to get away. She needs some time to think about, what's happening, trying to process, right? So she's talking to Cole and society, thinking about could it be, and I don't know, and I feel sorry for her, the same old stuff. So now we have poor Nikki. Nikki is looking like really, oh goodness. This woman is her whole soul is aching because of what happened to her. And you want to know what's constantly on her mind is the alcohol right here. Let me get over here. That's in the house. She even poured herself some water by it and was staring longingly for it. I'm like, okay, everybody, you all know Nikki has a problem. Somebody should be saying, you know what? I'm going to go with you to your AA meeting. Let's go. Because what you've gone through, and I'm here for you. But nobody, we'll see. Because Nikki's going to spiral. She's not done. Unfortunately, it takes some time. She got that back in her system, and that's what she wants. Her system, her brain is like, oh, we missed this. So she's going to keep chug-a-lugging. So that's it, everybody. That's it. Let's go to comment corner. Comment corner. LaShanta says, I'm over Tucker. They give him too much power. Ashley's working on my nerves. Get over Tucker. Now Abby is being her annoying self. Kyle's is so arrogant it hurts. Diane is transparent. Kyle's a jerk for no reason. Jack is gullible. Billy's telling him about Kyle and Tucker, and he's so blind he doesn't want to hear it. I can't wait until it blows up in Diane and Kyle's face. I'm so tired of Audra, just nasty. She will do whoever, whenever. That is so true. And it is going to blow up in Diane and Kyle's face. Sheba says, I don't know why your channel isn't growing. I look forward to your recaps every time of Y&R. How do I help your channel grow? Well, just by keep commenting, it has its ups and the downs. My general hospitals are really where I have my engagement. I just never have gotten a lot of engagement from the Young and the Restless. And then, when I get crunched for time with my professional life and then my recap life, sometimes I have to group the Young and the Restless together because I don't have a lot of engagement. And, the algorithm slows down a bit. But you know what? I'm happy because we have grown. We're almost at 2,000. So we're at 1,800 and some change, almost 19. It'll get there. But thank you so much, Sheba. Just keep commenting and tell your friends that like Young and the Restless about it. Maybe on Facebook, put my channel link. And then Monique says, the only way Devon's relationship with Tucker will work is if Devon accepts Tucker for who he is and not somebody he wants him to be. That is right on, Monique. You're 100% correct. Devon wants Tucker to be the honorable man that Neil Winters was, and it's not ever going to happen. Although, let's face it, we all know Neil had some questionable, devious, plotting moments Okay. But at his core, Neil was an honorable person, and Tucker is not Neil. So Devon does need to just whatever. But Tucker's making it personal. He's coming into Devon's life and trying to deal with Devon's company and all that. So see, that makes it kind of hard. But that's it for my daily recap of The Young and the Restless. I'll be back tomorrow for another daily recap.